I stands for infections. We are discussing about the causes of etiology of the pancreatitis. So, if you get what happens if you get a pancreatitis, I get smashed. Just remember the mnemonic. I get smashed. I stands for infection. So, what type of infections? It's mostly viral infections here, like Coxsackie, mumps virus. So this should be remembered. So G stands for gallstones, E for ethanol, T for trauma. I infections get GET. G stands for gallstones, E stands for ethanol is alcohol, T stands for trauma. Coming to the SMASH. So SMASH is just remember like S stands for steroids. So any immunosuppression steroids. So if you are using steroids for a long time, then there is a risk factor that you may be getting pancreatitis. Next is mumps. M stands for mumps. Just remember mumps. A stands for autoimmune disorders. There are certain autoimmune disorders which can lead to pancreatitis. And next is SMASH. S stands for scorpion venom. This is a particular thing which causes pancreatitis. H stands for hyperlipidemia. Hyperlipidemia in conditions where hyperlipidemia and hypercalcemia can lead to the pancreatitis. And E stands for any therapeutic interventions. Nitrogen, usually ERC, endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography. So what you do is you insert an instrument from the duodenum in order to remove any stones in the CBD. So this is an instrument, this is a therapeutic modality of removing the stones if it is getting obstructed in the CBD. Yes. So when you try to remove the stones through the ductal opening, so there are chances that you are going to injure the pancreatic duct. So it can lead to pancreatitis. And finally D stands for drugs. So drugs are a very important thing. So I just give us a clinical scenario. So clinically, so if you are posted in a casualty or like if you are a duty doctor, so how do you identify? See, by just looking at certain things, we can directly say that it is a case of pancreatitis. So if the patient is leaning forward with severe pain, the patient feels comfortable when he leans forward. So this is a typical thing. So the pain is the cardinal symptom. So patient says like pain in the epigastrium typically radiating to the back. This pain in the epigastrium radiating to the back typically suggests of pancreatitis. The patient feels very comfortable only. The patient tries to stay in the forward position, leaning forwards. So it minimizes his pain. This is called as prayer sign. So Muhammad prayer sign, it's also called as Muhammad prayer sign. So prayer sign is leaning forwards. The patient's attitude will be leaning forwards. In the case of acute pancreatitis, this you just remember. So patient will be in shock. So see if we are suspecting an young male of 28 years, and you are thinking of an acute pancreatitis and he is giving a typical history. He's like you are writing the history. So his mother says that he doesn't have any intake of alcohol. He's a teetotaler. He doesn't drink alcohol. He doesn't smoke. Like no history of any trauma. She says everything negative. And one thing she says like he's an unknown case of epilepsy. So he's been on sodium valproate. So this should clinch your diagnosis. See, the drugs that may cause acute pancreatitis, one of the drug is valproate sodium valproic acid. So that's the reason why medical history is very important. You should be asking is the patient taking any drugs. So the named drugs are like corticosteroids, as we discussed, steroids, azathioprine, immunosuppressant, asparginase, valproic acid, and diuretics, chlorothiazide. So thiazide diuretics. So this can lead to the pancreatitis. So coming to the etiology, I get smashed, infections, gallstones, ethanol, trauma, steroids, mumps, autoimmune diseases, venom of scorpion, hyperlipidemia and hypercalcemia, any therapeutic interventions like ERCPs and drugs. Drugs I have told you, the drugs. So what happens? See, the most common cause being the gallstones. See, any stones in the gallbladder can slip into the CBD through the cystic duct. So if it slips into the CBD, so it can migrate into the duodenum. See, you know that this ducts are guarded by sphincter of Oddi. So if there is a sphincter, that must be a narrowest path. So if the stone is easily passing through the CBD, it can get stuck at the sphincter of Oddi. If the stone gets stuck at the sphincter of Oddi, it can obstruct both the CBD and the pancreatic duct. So if it obstructs the CBD, it can cause cholangitis. It can get dilation of the CBD causing cholangitis, acidic infection. And also if it blocks the pancreatic duct, it can cause the pancreatitis. See, the enzymes secreted by the pancreas. So it enters into the duct of Wilson and then drains at the ampulla of Vater. So if there is a block in the draining duct, so the enzymes get settled in the duct, draining duct. So it gets activated. The trypsinogen gets activated into trypsin, the proelastase gets activated into the elastase, the prolipase gets activated into the lipase. So it causes digestion of the pancreas. So if it digests autolysis, it causes degradation or digestion of the pancreatic material. So any inflammation in the body triggers immune response. So these cytokines and interleukins gets directed to the pancreas. So the main interleukins here, the main factors, chemokines are TNF, tumor necrosis factor alpha and interleukin 1. This is the primary cytokines which come there and then trigger the further immune response like IL-2, 6, 8, 10, and it all leads to the aggravation of the inflammation. So this is the pathophysiology. These enzymes get activated and digest the pancreas, triggering the immune response. So immune response, vasodilation, third space fluid loss, and patient may be presenting with multi-organ dysfunction syndrome. So he is shocked, then followed by MODS. So coming to the symptoms. So typical symptoms of the acute pancreatitis, patient will be complaining of pain in the epigastrium relating to the back. Patient feels likely comfortable on leaning forward position. So patient can be having nausea and vomitings also. So why does the patient get vomitings? So there can be also an abdominal distension. So if there is any immune response, any inflammatory response, the inflammatory exudate from the pancreas, so which is full of the inflammatory exudate, will seep through the surrounding structures like colon, stomach and all. So this goes into the temporary EDS. So there is EDS is nothing but the absence of peristalsis. So the secretions get accumulated in the bowels. So there will be distension, abdominal distension. So pain, nausea, vomiting, distension are the symptoms. So what about the signs? So signs and symptoms is what patient complains, and signs is what behaves. The important signs in acute pancreatitis to be remembered is in cases of see you have proelastase, you have elastins in blood vessels, arteries and veins. You will be having elastin mostly in arteries. Proelastase. So proelastase gets converted into the elastase which digests the vascular microvessel walls. So it leads into it presents as a bleeding manifestation. So ecchymosis we call it as. So we have three important signs: Gray Turner sign, Gray Turner sign is nothing but ecchymosis in the flank regions. The pancreatic exudate can seep at different parts of the body, presenting as ecchymosis. So the Gray Turner hemorrhagic pancreatitis. So where bleeding manifestations are the prime thing. So you get ecchymosis in the flank regions. It is called as great ulnar sign. So if you get Cullen sign, what do you mean by Cullen sign? If you get ecchymosis around the umbilicus, we call it as an Cullen sign and Fox sign. These three are important signs: great ulnar sign, Cullen sign and Fox sign. Cullen sign is umbilical region, ecchymosis at the umbilical region, great ulnar at the flank region, and Fox sign at the inguinal region. These are the three signs, important signs in hemorrhagic pancreatitis. So what do you do? Like apart from this, so the patient also presents with, apart from this, he will be having tachycardia, tachypnea. So these are symptoms of the shock, thready pulse. As soon as the patient comes, what do you want to do? So before going to that, we will discuss about the investigations. So see, management of the acute pancreatitis. Management, what do you do? Management consists of investigations and treatment. So investigation, the patient, you have to assess the severity of the acute pancreatitis. As soon as he comes to the casualty, so patient might be presenting with shock. So as soon as he comes, you have to resuscitate the patient. So we have to shift to the ICU, put the two white board cannulas, and then give the fluids. So the main point here is the initial fluid of choice in the case of acute pancreatitis is Ringer's lactate, also called as Hartmann's solution. Ringer's lactate. Why Ringer's lactate? It is isotonic to the human plasma. So we should be resuscitating the patient with IV fluids. So adequate rest, adequate analgesia. Analgesia is of prime importance in the case of acute pancreatitis. So this thing, so we discussed about the signs, symptoms, and so we are discussing the management part, investigation. So what are the investigations apart from this? So you wanted to do an investigation. What do you do? The gold standard. Remember, the gold standard investigation choice is CECT, contrast enhanced computed tomography. CECT of the abdomen is the investigation gold standard investigation choice. So as soon as the patient comes, you take you resuscitate the patient and subject him to the investigation. So investigation, what do? You can perform an ultrasound abdomen. So what do you find ultrasound abdomen? If there is any collection in the abdomen, and if there is any bulge of the pancreas. See, if there is inflammation of the pancreas will be edematous, will get enlarged. So that is clearly seen on the ultrasound. So ultrasound can detect any fluid collections in the abdomen and any abnormality in the pancreas, structural abnormality in the pancreas. So ultrasound can detect. So what is X-ray erect abdomen is of any use in pancreatitis? So the question is, the answer is yes. If the patient is stable and you after stabilizing the patient, you do an X-ray abdomen, then you will be seeing ground glass appearance. This is a typical thing you see in pancreatitis and also in peritonitis. So whenever they put an X-ray as a spot in your exams, so if you are not able to see any gas shadows, so fully plain white thing, you are not able to appreciate any bowel gas shadows, then it is called as ground glass appearance. Typically seen if you have any inflammation of the peritoneum and also any acute abdominal cases like pancreatitis. So on X-ray erect abdomen, in the case of acute pancreatitis, the typical appearance being the ground glass appearance. Ultrasound, the pancreas may be edematous and also any fluid collection in the abdomen can be traced out by the ultrasound. And also CT abdomen is a gold standard. You can identify, see which part of the pancreas, and also you can also see the gallbladder if there is any inflammation or dilatation of the gallbladder or CVD. Everything is best seen in CECT. So apart from this, any blood investigations of prime importance. See, if the patient is presenting to you within 24 to 48 hours, the initial, so you take up of serum amylase. Serum amylase is specific only at the initial stages, which is decreased after 48 hours. So the most specific blood investigations here should be serum lipase. If the patient is presenting after 48 hours and you performing serum amylase will not lead you to the diagnosis. So the most specific investigation at the time, if the patient is presenting after 48 hours, should be serum lipase. Serum lipase also possible. C-reactive protein also gets elevated in pancreatitis. These are all of important blood investigation. So the patient initial presentation will be like patient with acute pancreatitis will be presenting with shock. So as soon as the patient comes, so these are the investigations that you do. X-ray, ultrasound, compression and CT, the patient is stable after stabilizing the patient, and also the protein blood investigations. So you will be doing arterial blood gas analysis, also ABG, that is also prime importance. So as soon as the patient comes, so there is an important criteria here, like it is asked in exams, the Ranson's criteria. Ranson's criteria is very important in assessing the severity of the pancreatitis. So at the admission you will be assessing the patient. You take the blood investigation. See, these are the criteria. So you ask about the age of the patient. If the age of the patient is greater than 55, it adds 0.1. So it will be the answer scoring system. So age. So just remember mnemonic here. Ransom criteria Lagao Bachao. LAGAW Lagao. So this is like L stands for LDH. Just try to note. L stands for LDH greater than 700 units per liter. L stands for LDH. A stands for aspartate transaminase. This is also greater than 250 international units per liter. Next, glucose. Glucose greater than 10 millimoles per liter. A stands for age greater than 55, and W stands for WBC greater than 16,000. So this is the parameters that you are going to see as soon as the patient gets admitted. At the time of admission, these are the parameters which are going to assess in Ranson's criteria. Ranson's criteria is divided two components: at admission and 40 hours after admission. At admission, you are looking for the following parameters: Lagao, LAGAW, Lagao. L stands for LDH, A stands for AST, aspartate transaminase, G stands for glucose, hyperglycemia. A stands for age, W stands for WS. So this is the score. Each one carries 1 point. So after 48 hours, so you have Bachao. So BUCHOW, Bachao. See, B stands for base deficit greater than 4 millimoles. See, IT is inflammation, so it's a state of acidosis, metabolic acidosis. So there will be deficit in the base. Base deficit greater than 4 millimoles per liter. So if the base deficit is greater than 4 millimoles per liter, then it carries 1 point. So B stands for base deficit, U stands for urea, blood urea nitrogen greater than 4 milligram percentage increase. And C stands for calcium less than 20 millimoles per liter. See, hypercalcemia is a precipitating factor for pancreatitis. After pancreatitis, there will be decrease in the calcium. There will be hypocalcemia. Hypocalcemia because of the saponification. So the inflammatory exudate gets saponified with the fat, which gets saponified with the calcium, leading to the decrease in the calcium, serum calcium. So if the calcium is less than 20, decrease is like less than 20 millimoles per liter, then it adds 1 score, 1 point. And H stands for hematocrit greater than 10%. So there will be hemoconcentration. So if the hematocrit is increased by greater than 10%, then it adds 1 point. So O stands for partial pressure of the oxygen. So usually partial pressure of oxygen is 90 to 100. If it is less than 60 mm, then it adds 1 point. And the fourth one is water sequestration greater than 6 liters. Water sequestration is nothing but the third space fluid loss. So this is a very important thing, Ranson's criteria. And if they ask acute pancreatitis in 10 mark question or like 4 mark question, it's mandatory that you write this Ranson's criteria at the management. So what do you want to do at admission? I want to do a Ranson's criteria which has a LAGAW. So LDH, aspartate transaminase, glucose, age and WBC. So age here is should be greater than 55. And after 48 hours, you have BUCHOW, base deficit, urea nitrogen, base deficit greater than 4 millimoles per liter, urea nitrogen greater than 5 milligram percentage, calcium less than 20 millimoles per liter, hematocrit greater than 10% rise, and O stands for partial pressure reduction, PaO2 less than 60 mm, and last one is water sequestration greater than 6 liters. So this is the Ramsay's criteria. See, there are the recent guidelines in SWOTs, like mentioning about the management of the pancreatitis. So the patient presenting with shock, resuscitate the patient, shift the patient with ICU, oxygen inhalation. So PaCO2, we have discussed PaO2 less than 60 mm can have one point in the Ramsay scoring system after 48 hours. So it's of important that there will be decreased saturation. So shock, patient presents with shock, oxygen carrying capacity decreased, hypoxia. So oxygen supplementation is of prime importance. So oxygen support. So as there is water sequestration, we have discussed like water sequestration greater than 6 liters. So there is third space fluid loss. So patient presents with shock. So we have to resuscitate the patient with fluids. The ideal fluid of choice is Ringer's lactate. So ICU admission, oxygen inhalation, oxygen support with pain. See, the main symptom of the patient is pain in the epigastrium radiating to the back. So we should give one very good analgesics. So the analgesics, buprenorphine is the drug of choice for severe pancreatitis, acute severe pancreatitis. You will be given buprenorphine, which is a opioid, which is a good analgesic. Very good analgesic support, oxygen inhalation. And there is no role of giving antibiotics in the case of acute pancreatitis. So there is no any bacterial infection, so no need of giving any antibiotic to the patient. So apart from this, fluid resuscitation is also prime importance. About how to see at the initial stage when the patient presenting with acute pancreatitis with vomitings. So never attempt, don't ever give food. So you should be giving rest to the bowel at least for 24 hours. And there is a recent guideline that you should be see when the patient comes. So you have patient in shock, always try to put, and patient presents with shock with vomiting. So always put trials tube through the nose, NGT, nasogastric tube through the nose. So trials tube and Foley's, because the patient is in shock. The best indicator to the perfusion is urine output. So urine output is important. You put the Foley's, 2 IV cannulas for resuscitating the patient, giving RL fluids, 2 IV board cannulas, trials tube. See that as we discussed that in case of pancreatitis there will be temporary leakage, so there will be distension of the abdomen and vomiting also. So if you try to put trials tube, there will be decompression of the stomach. So whatever is secreted and it is not moving forward, so will be decompressed through the right tube. So right tube is important. So for the initial management, right tube, Foley's catheter and 2 IV board cannulas with Ringer's lactate. So this is the initial thing. But along with that, you give oxygen supplementation, good analgesic support. The reason thing is like you have to start the enteral food. Enteral food is through the right tube or through the right tube within after 24 hours. So usually in the past we used to give like on the third or fourth POD. Now third or fourth day after the presentation of the acute pancreatitis. Now the recent guidelines is start enteral nutrition as soon as possible. So immediately after 24 hours, we will be starting our enteral nutrition through the right tube. This is also an important thing. So you start the enteral nutrition. This So this is the thing. So for acute pancreatitis, usually there is no role of surgery. So if they ask, so what do you want to do in the case of acute pancreatitis? It's always a conservative or medical management, never a surgical management. Surgical surgery is usually contraindicated in a case of acute pancreatitis. So it will only worsen the situation rather than making benefit to the patient. So only treatment modality for acute pancreatitis is medical management, only supportive management. The indication of surgery is if there is acute necrotizing pancreatitis where there is an infective foci in the parenchyma of pancreas, if it is necrosed, so it becomes it becomes a source of infection. So if there is an infection, so the patient can land up in sepsis. So in order to avoid it, we do a necrosectomy. So only indication of surgery here is necrosectomy, just remove the necrosed part in an acute necrotizing pancreatitis. So this is only the indication of surgery in pancreatitis. Rest the main management of pancreatitis is medical management, and also will be this thing. So what are the complications of acute pancreatitis? So acute pancreatitis, if it is recurrent, so it can land up in chronic pancreatitis. It can end up in chronic pancreatitis. Chronic pancreatitis greater than 3 months. So chronic pancreatitis. So what are the other complications of acute pancreatitis? See, adjacent to the pancreas, if there is any collection, it can lead to acute. It can form acute fluid retention. See, the inflammatory exudate which is connected to the pancreas can form an collected fluid in the retroperitoneum posterior to the bed of the body of the pancreas. So if it is less than 4 centimeter, or if it is less than 4 weeks duration, we call it as an acute fluid retention. If the acute fluid retention is persisting even after 4 weeks, we change the name to the pseudocyst. So if it is less than 4 weeks, we call it as an acute fluid retention. These are the complications of acute pancreatitis. So acute pancreatitis, if it is recurring for a long time, it can end up in chronic pancreatitis. Also, it can also form acute fluid retention. If it is greater than 4 weeks, it is termed as a pseudocyst. So, and also there can be thrombosis, vein thrombosis, pseudoaneurysm. These are all the complications of acute pancreatitis. So pseudocyst is nothing but pseudo is it is not lined with the true epithelium. So any cyst is nothing but any cavity lined with true epithelium. So this pseudocyst of the pancreas is a collection of the fluid of pancreatic enzymes with the fibrous layer with a layer not lined with epithelium. It is not a true pseudocyst. So pseudocyst, if it grows in size, it can cause compression on the stomach, causing gastric outlet obstruction. It can also erode the surrounding vessels. So the most common symptom is gastric outlet obstruction. The patient will be having repeated vomiting. So there will be abdominal distension. The pseudocyst, which is bigger, causes compression over the stomach outlet, gastric outlet obstruction. So in these cases, we will be doing surgeries for a pseudocyst. What surgery do you do? You just do an external or internal drainage. The main thing is you do an internal drainage. You open the cystic contents into the stomach or duodenum. So what is the role? When do you want to do an surgery in pseudocyst? See, for this you will be following the rule of 6. Rule of 6 is nothing but the pseudocyst which you are going to operate should be 6 centimeter, minimum of 6 centimeter, and the wall thickness should be 6 mm. So why 6 mm? Because you wanted to suture internal drainage. Internal drainage is you wanted to open the contents of the cyst into the GAT. So it can either be the stomach or the duodenum. We just open the abdomen, cut open the anterior part of the anterior layer of the stomach, and then go into the posterior layer, you just cut open the posterior layer, you just open the cyst, and then the lining of the pseudocyst is anastomosed with the posterior wall of the stomach, so that the content of the cyst drains into the stomach. So the minimum thickness of the cyst which can hold the sutures is 6 mm. So rule of 6 has 6 cm. The size of the cyst should be minimum of 6 cm and the 6 mm thickness wall, so that the suture can hold the cyst wall. 6 mm thickness and 6 weeks duration. Remember, if it is less than 4 weeks, we call it as an acute fluid retention. If it is greater than 4 weeks, we call it as a pseudocyst. Usually between 4 to 6 weeks. So usually there are many cases that there is a spontaneous preservation of this pseudocyst. So if it is greater than 6 weeks, and the size of the pseudocyst is 6 cm and the wall thickness is 6 mm, then it is an ideal thing to go for a surgery. The main thing is, in surgery you will be doing an internal drainage. So either you open the cystic contents into the stomach or into the duodenum. This is an important thing related to the complications of the acute pancreatitis. The next class will be discussing about the chronic pancreatitis. Thank you guys. Thank you.